Hi, I'm Raborn Johnson for Sample Library Review, and today I'm checking out Intimate Legato Violin by Sonixinema. Intimate Legato Violin is the second installment in Sonixinema's Intimate Legato series, following up the beautiful and accessible Intimate Legato Cello. At this price point, it's hard to imagine a better violin, especially one that sounds this good, has this much flexibility, and is compatible with the free contact player. Intimate Legato Violin works in the free contact player 6.7.1 and above and is NKS compatible. It includes 18 snapshots, 4 mic positions along with a mix position, and downloads at 6.67 gigabytes. Intimate Legato Violin can be purchased from Sonixinema both individually at £69 or in the Intimate Legato bundle with Intimate Legato Cello for £110. However, at time of review, the individual library was available for the introductory price of £55, while the bundle was available for the introductory price of £103. So today we're checking out Intimate Legato Violin by Sonixinema. This is the second installment in the Intimate Legato series, with the cello being the first, which some of you might remember we've reviewed on the channel when it first came out. This is just an excellent series, really beautiful instrument, and one of the things I'm so impressed with is the price point. The price point is so inexpensive, especially for a contact player library, but not only that, there's just a lot of flexibility. We'll go over the instrument and show you everything I'm talking about, but especially with the snapshots, you get 18 different snapshots, you get 3 different microphone positions plus a mix position, which we'll get into in a little bit. You can see here, actually 4 different microphone positions and a mix position. So there's just a whole lot to like here. But let's go ahead and dive right in. I'm going to go ahead and play along with the mod wheel, and then I want to show you the reboing features so you can really hear what's unique about this library. Such a beautiful sound. And this is just like a really dry and close sound here, because you can see the snapshot I'm on is legato, close, slow. So you can see that the microphone, the close is really the dominant sound here, with the stereo, the mid, and the far kind of pulled back a little bit. Now, obviously, as we move along, you'll hear kind of the possibilities with the mic position, but just a really, really great way to start out. Now, instead of playing with the mod wheel, let you hear this with the rebo button. So you can see this D here. This is the rebo key. You can actually control that here. You know, if you move this down or up, you can actually change the position of the rebo key, but it just adds a realism to your legato lines that's just really, really great. So as I play along, you can hear the rebo here. such a gorgeous sound. That rebow button just adds so much realism. I really, really love that. Let's go ahead and try out some of the snapshots, and then we'll go through the different parts of the engine to show you around. It's really simple, really easy to use. So let's go ahead and dive into the legato close fast. Now, you can see that there's a legato speed here. There's a speed and intensity. So obviously, as we move to the fast, you can see that the speed is going up. If I go back to the slow legato, you can see that the speed goes all the way down. So with the fast legato, it's right here in the middle. So let's try a faster legato passage. And if we wanted to increase that even more, really, really cool. All right, let's go ahead and go to the mid-slow. So this time we have it slow and the intensity is in the middle. All right, let's go to the mid-fast. And I assure you that the falling notes were not the library. Those were all on me, missing some keys as I'm just improvising there. And we've got the far slow. So we're going to play a slower line here. All right, and let's go to the far fast. All right, and let's see here. We've got legato ambient slow. So it looks like, let's go over to the effects here. Looks like we've got the reverb on. You can see a pretty good amount, pretty good size in the stage front impulse. And let's see what our mics are doing. Oh, so the far mic, everything's turned down but the far mic. Let's see what this sounds like. Really nice. And let's see here. Let's go to, I'm going to skip down to the huge space. Really gorgeous. Wow, that is lovely. Well, now what is the aggressive? That's interesting. You can see we've got some tape saturation going on here. So that's interesting. Some chorus and delay. Our microphone positions are kind of mixed with a real emphasis on the stereo. Let's see what that comes up with. That's a really beautiful sound. And legato far away. And then after this one, we'll move into the sustains because we also, even though this is intimate legato violin, it also has sustains, which is really fantastic and just extends the flexibility of the instrument. Really lovely. All right, let's go to the sustains. So I'm going to just play some sustains here for you, starting with the close. Really lovely. And how about the mid? And let's try the far. And let's jump down to the ambient. And let's jump down to the huge space. I love these. Really lovely. And the aggressive. And the far away finally. Really lovely snapshots, just really, really beautiful. And again, you've got lots of flexibility with the engine. Here's where you can turn on the sustains. You can put the legato back on, your intensity, your speed. You can narrow down the stereo image here, so you can expand it as it is now, or you can actually turn it to mono. You have a blur control that lets you kind of smooth and blur the sound. You can add some gloss and air to the sound, so let's do that now. You can just hear that kind of shimmer. Take it back down. Just adds kind of an air on top of it. You also have a proximity control, which allows you to blend between the different microphone positions. So you can see here, you've got a mix position, but the proximity, whereas the mix is taking everything up and down as a master, you can see the proximity allows me, instead of having to tweak the individual mic positions, I can move this and I can say, okay, I want to get closer to the player by going up. And you can see it's automatically shifting the mic positions for me. If I say I want a further away or more ambient sound, I can go back and you can see that the far mic is present and more pronounced. So just a really, really cool way of doing that. You've got a really neat RAM control here so that you can actually purge any of the samples that you're not currently using, just to save a little bit of RAM. But I got to say, this library is really not hard on your system. It's actually really, I'm impressed with how optimized it is. Tons of different impulse responses here that you can choose from. You've got delay, you've got chorus, you've got a degrade effect. You've got 3 different types of tape saturation. You've got a low pass filter, band pass, and high pass that you can control. And you've got your envelopes. You have an amp envelope, a filter envelope, and a pitch envelope. And what's really cool is you can actually tie the amp and the filter together to just control those with one master. So just a whole lot of flexibility here. Let's actually just play one more time. Let's go back to this legato huge space. And I just want to play around with that a little bit before we close out the review. Just a really gorgeous, simple library, tons of flexibility. Again, 4 different microphone positions that you can blend to taste. Lots of just really easy flexibility with your different effects section, your envelope. And, you know, these snapshots really give a great idea of what you can do with this, and honestly make it, you know, for someone who doesn't like to tweak and doesn't like to fine tune the sounds a lot and just wants a really knows what they're looking for and wants to get there fast. You know, these snapshots are just a really simple way of doing that. And again, your main page, easily flip on your legato, your sustain, move that back and forth. Just a really great library. Again, great price point, tons of flexibility, a beautiful tone and a beautiful sound, and it's compatible with the free Contact player, which is always a huge plus in my book. Thanks for checking out Intimate Legato Violin with me today. So what are your thoughts? How do you like the sound of the library, the various snapshots, or the microphone positions? Comment below and let us know your thoughts. Please like the video and share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. Also, make sure to check out SampleLibraryReview.com for more news and reviews, and stay in the know about weekly sales via the Weekly Deal Compressor.